in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch.
Yo, everybody, how you doing? So today I wanted to recap the Eagles versus the Dolphins, the dress rehearsal. But before I did that, and before I talk about it, I went back and I watched the Green Bay game, the Buffalo game, and the Miami game, back to back to back. Now I did this because I wanted to see the team as a whole and how everything went. And it was very interesting to me, very interesting, that going into the Green Bay game, the hype, the talk was Nelson Agholor. Nelson Agholor was tearing it up in OTAs. Nelson Agholor was doing great things, all OTAs, best player. So much so, they traded Jordan Matthews. Well, in 3 preseason games, he's done nothing. Where the hell is Nelson Agholor? I can't find him. Can't find him anywhere. Where is he? Let's go find Nelson Agholor. Let's go find him. Come on.
Okay, we're at 13 Dingbat Lane. Let's see if Nelson Agholor is there.
Is this 13 Dingbat Lane? Is this Dingbat Lane, 13 Dingbat Lane? I'm looking for Nelson Agholor. I can't find him anywhere. You see him? Nelson Agholor, you there? You home? Can't find you, Nelson Agholor. Where the hell are you? Is this 13 Dingbat Lane? Where's Nelson Agholor?
Nelson Agholor, where the hell are you? Are you under the bed, Nelson Agholor? Are you under the bed? Defensive ends, linebackers, safeties, oh my! You hiding under the bed, Nelson Agholor? Where the hell are you? We can't find you anywhere.
Nelson Agholor, you dingbat, where the hell are you? You've been stinking during preseason, but you were great in OTAs. Where are you? You in here, Nelson Agholor? Are you in here? You in the medicine cabinet? What are you doing? Taking aspirin? You got a headache? You have a headache because you ain't catching no balls? Where are you, Nelson Agholor? I can't find you. Where are you, Nelson Agholor? Where are you? 5-4 bum. Yo, dingbat, where's that bum? You in here, Nelson Agholor? You in the refrigerator? You want something to eat? You hungry? You need some water? You need something to drink? You dehydrated? You got cramps? Where are you, Nelson Agholor? Where are you? I can't find you. Can't find. Ooh, cookie. I like cookies. I'm fat. Where's Nelson Agholor? Nelson Agholor, we need you. Don't quit on us. Nelson Agholor, you in here? You in here? Nelson Agholor? That's McLoin, McStink. You're in the toilet. That's what I thought. But where's Nelson Agholor? You see him? Where is he? He here? I need him. We need him this year. As for you, sayonara, dingbat.
The search continues on and on for Nelson Agholor. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm trying to rag on Nelson Agholor. I'm saying this because he's important to this team. They put a lot of faith in him to go out and trade Jordan Matthews. They put a lot of faith on him to make sure that he's going to be the guy that can take over. Now, of course, they have Mac Hollins and Ertz and Burton, but I think primarily OTAs of Agholor and how he played is why they considered trading Jordan Matthews. So we need Agholor to step up. He needs to step up, and hopefully they have plans for him when the season begins, and they're going to unleash him to the world. That's what I hope, but we'll see. As far as the Eagles-Dolphins game went, the dress rehearsal, I came out of this game liking more things than I disliked. I was very happy with Wentz, with Torrey Smith, with Alshon, with Zach Ertz and some of the catches he made. I was very happy in general with the passing game. It was very good. And I'm going to tell you this. Carson Wentz is going to carry this team. He is going to be something special. I believe that. The play he made where he fell down and he got up and he made something, you know what I mean, out of nothing, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And that is the kind of thing that great quarterbacks can do, instinctive guys can do. And it's important as a coach for Peterson to take advantage, to give him the opportunities to use his instincts when it needs to. But I was very happy with this. And this was the biggest thing I wanted to see going into week 3, was this passing game get on a rhythm. So I was very happy with that. I'm very happy with the front four. It was nice to see Vinny Curry step up. It was nice to see, Fletcher Cox play good. Michael Kendricks and the linebackers should be great. Kendricks has played so well that I don't see how you can trade him. I mean, really, he's been that good. And if he can play like that in the regular season, he's a Pro Bowler. I mean, he's been on a Pro Bowl level. With Jordan Hicks and Bradham, man, that could be nasty. Nasty. As far as the secondary goes, I slightly have concerns about the secondary too. I'm not going to lie. Darby got beat on those double moves. I'm not so much worried about that because I believe he'll win more battles than he'll lose. He can get better at his technique. They can teach him, and he has upside. So I'm okay. It's going to be okay. It didn't concern me or worry me too much. But as a whole, I do worry about the secondary a little bit, but not like I did a few weeks ago. If we look at going into the season, going into week 1, the next time we're going to see the starters, my biggest concerns, and I'll talk about this later next week probably, but my biggest concerns right now are that offensive line, the interior of that line. I thought the Eagles got beat up on their offensive line the other night. The interior of that line got beat up. The push and the pressure that kept coming up the middle was relentless. And it wasn't all Kelsey's fault. I went back and watched. It was a lot of people's fault. Even Lane Johnson didn't play his best game. So the line has to play better, especially against the run. If they're going to run the ball, they're going to have to play better. They're going to have to start pushing these defensive lines back, especially with a big guy like Blunt. You need to be able to push those defensive lines back and get Blunt going forward. So that's my biggest fear and concern going in is the interior of that line and the running game. Wendell Smallwood had 4 carries, looked great. I wish he would have had more playing time because we haven't seen enough of him. But if he can play anything like that during the regular season, and Blunt can move forward and they can get this line blocking well in the interior to get running plays going, then the Eagles are going to be pretty brutal. Because I think that Carson Wentz is going to carry this team. And I think the Eagles, with Carson Wentz playing the way I think he can play, I believe that they could be a playoff team. It's very possible. So my biggest concerns are interior of the line, the running game, and always the coach. A little bit with the secondary. The things that I was very happy and most happy about was Carson Wentz, Torrey Smith, Alshon, that whole passing game, Wendell Smallwood, and Michael Kendricks. So these are the things. Next week, we'll concentrate on who's going to make the team, who's on the bubble, who's got a chance. My man Steven Means is whipping up butt. I love it, and we'll see what happens. With that, it's time to take care, and I'll talk to you later. And, don't be a dingbat.